Hey everyone, Jay Coddington, and I have a big announcement to make, and I'm excited to reach out to you all today. So, next to me, I have Jason Mancuso, the CEO and co-owner of the Anthony Butera Real Estate Team with Keller Williams. Um, Back in the fall, I really started focusing on one keyword, and that was adding value. And it's a common word we hear in our trade of how we add value to our clients. I took Bold, which was really great. It's a Keller Williams class that's very involved in doing that and adding value. And I realized that, I have to focus on that. So my 2025 goal was to figure out exactly the best way to add value to my clients, to my family, my friends, all of my relationships. With that, I have an awesome announcement that I'm really excited that I have partnered with the Anthony Butera Team and kind of joined forces with them. So thanks.
Thank you. I mean, that introduction, that reason why, right? How this partnership started, means a lot to us and really cements, what we're trying to do with the agents that partner with us to be able to provide value to them to run your individual business, right? That you're out there looking to provide value to your people, ultimately be able to help, anybody that has a need of buying, selling, investing in real estate. And just value is a key word. Yep. Like you keep saying it, but it's so important to come back to, and that's what our organization looks to provide to agents like yourself. And this is an exciting partnership for us because, Jay, how long have you been doing this?
Yeah, 22 years.
So, I mean, and it's, not to take it this direction, but stats just came out that I think it was 71% or 74% or something. Don't quote me, but 71% of agents last year in the country didn't sell a home. Right?
That's crazy.
It's crazy, right? And here you are, weathered multiple storms, market-wise, economy-wise, etc., over a 22-year career. A, you're still standing, right? Not to say it that way, because you're more than standing. But B, looking to take it to the next level, provide that much more, do that much more business, better yourself personally, right? So selfishly make money, all that sort of stuff, right? And that's what we look to provide. So that value key, that value word that is key that you've led with means a lot to me.
Yeah.
So that's huge. So we're excited, man. We're excited.
Well, thank you. And it means a lot to me too. And that's one of the things that I really saw the value in this. So, when Anthony reached out to me a few months ago and, said asked if I was interested in having a conversation, it had been on my mind. When I joined Keller Williams a little over a year ago, coming from a small brokerage to a large brokerage, and just seeing what these teams are doing and some of these, larger teams and what they are able to provide to their clients, it really kind of got exciting. Yeah. It excited me a lot. So over the last few months, just kind of looking around and seeing where the right fit for me would be. And I really felt, really from the beginning, it was kind of like the Anthony Butera Team. It was a very natural fit. I've known you forever. How long have you been?
2012, so 13 years now.
Yeah, and I feel like I've known you for 13 years.
Right.
It's
definitely
pretty early on that, we came across, and obviously Anthony and Tom and, Steve. I've done a few deals with Steve, and he's just been awesome. And then, even with Colin, who's, a newer agent, but started at my old brokerage and having that background with him. And there's so many other people, obviously, on the team, but it's good people. And, one thing I'll say that I've always appreciated about you is, A, you obviously have a really good work ethic. But B, I'm trying to think of how to say it. It's like, you tell it how it is, and I think that's a little overused right now, especially, with the political atmosphere and all that. But I've always known when you tell me something, I can trust it. Yeah. And whether it's, us working on a deal and you tell me, hey, I'm gonna get this done, I'm gonna follow up with this, I just knew 100%. You told me you were going to do it. It was going to get done. And I think that's, with a lot of my interactions, all of my interactions with this team. It's, everyone on it is working hard, working towards a common goal, and also, working in a way that I can respect, and that I know, it's transparent, and they're going to do what they say they're going to do.
Integrity is huge, right?
Yeah.
And being doers and being surrounded by doers, right? Like that just it's a boost, right? Like
Yep.
this is this is a lonely business that we operate in, right? Because at the end of the day, we're all independent contractors. We're all our own business owners. Yep. The line is, we all wake up unemployed every day, right? Trying to find that next person to be able to help, right? And that becomes stressful, lonely, difficult, whatever you want to call it. So to surround yourself in an environment that you just described, is key. And I mean, you experienced that, like you said, coming to Keller Williams, a year ago, and that being you tell me, but kind of describe it as like getting the juices flowing almost, right?
Catalyst,
right? Catalyst too.
Yes.
Okay, what else can I be doing? How else can I take advantage of the resources that are available to me in order for your business to be successful? But your success depends on how you do with others that you're helping, right?
Yep.
And how and again, that value that you provide. So really cool stuff.
One of the things you just kind of mentioned is like the whole operations team that you have here, and how that's going to be implemented, and it's going to help my business is going to be huge, because with Sam and Aaliyah and both Christinas, there's going to be that full support with all of my listings, with all of my buyers, with that communication. And I'd say it's not really behind the scenes, because they're going to be front and center. They're going to be communicating with my clients, but they're going to be doing a lot of the work that, as a solo agent, is very time consuming, kind of takes me away from doing, what I love the most, and that's showing houses, interacting with my clients, really being, boots on the ground for my clients, with my clients throughout all of that. So having a listing coordinator, having a sales coordinator, having, a full marketing department with Shane, who I'm really looking forward to kind of working closely with.
Here we are.
Doing some more, kind of stuff like this. Providing that for my, for my clients. And a lot more of those educational pieces too, because we want, especially in this market we're in right now, you want to have savvy clients. You want your clients to know what's going on in the market right now, because, I mean, you always want that. But the changes we've seen over the last 4 or 5 years have been dramatic, to say the least, with, record low interest rates to not record high. They're kind of like historically normal.
Right, exactly.
But they seem like they're record high with everything.
Yep.
The seller's market, some of the changes that have happened in the industry in the last year. There's a lot that's going on. And, being able to get out there a little bit more and make sure, all my people know exactly what's going on. It's going to be invaluable.
Well, and I think, a real estate transaction is a lot to navigate.
Yep.
Right. And on our end, like the design that in the vision that Anthony and I look to implement is that's the truth, is that a real estate transaction is a lot to navigate, and it's also a massively important aspect of people's lives. Huge. In the sense of the home that they're living in or raising their family in, or what.
The largest financial. But beyond that, it's financial. It's their home. It's
exactly.
Where they live,
exactly.
Their abode.
So that being the case, for us to be able to, take what seems like the heavy lifting off the plate for agents that partner with us, and then everything you mentioned in terms of what we, the operations staff and partners that we have there, and then also the here's the latest that we need to keep up with as industry professionals.
Yep.
To make sure that we're providing the best value and experience and service for the people that we're helping. Like, back to being a lonely business, like, it's a lot to figure out and have to do on your own.
Yeah.
So, I'm biased, but good on you for deciding to run your business in a manner that provides leverage and partnership in, a lot of key areas that still have to be done at a high level, but ultimately will take focus away from you, going out and helping those people that you want to be helping, right? And the buyers and the sellers and the investors and, anybody else, even down to hey, somebody well and they need a plumber, right? They're not buying or selling, but you have the ability to just stay in relationship at that level and focus on the relationships ultimately, because that's what the business should be. It's kind of it seems kind of dirty, right? That we're in a sales business with what we do to help people. We're in sales, right? But when we're doing this with the relationships that we already have, that's when it gets fun, right? Because you're working with the people that you want to be working with. You're working with the people that you know or you love or you're friends with. And then the intent to help just becomes that much greater. And when you have the resources available to do it at the highest level possible, you're that much more confident, you're that much more comfortable, you're just providing that much better of an experience. So.
Yeah, because it is sales, but it's also service, and it's a service to all of those people. And I'm glad you brought that up too, because one of the things I love about this team is, as a realtor, obviously people know that we help buy, we help people sell houses, we do all the real estate, but we're so much more than that.
Yeah.
And, my job is to make sure that, everyone knows that I am your real estate resource for everything. And you guys have just one of the best vendor lists there is. And these are all people that, for anything home related and really beyond that, we can give that recommendation. So anytime someone's, doing a project or needs something done to their house or moving, or like I said, even beyond that, I want you to reach out to me and say, hey, Jay, this is what we're doing. Do you have someone for that? And, I have a lot of people that I've been able to recommend over the year, but now kind of move into that next level and with your vendors. And if you could take a minute to kind of talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, the goal being to be in a position to help our people, our past clients, our current clients, our friends, our family, just, people that we know, right? People in the community, right? To be able to help our community with not just you're contacting us to buy or sell a house, right? But to consider it to be like, hey, anything going on under your roof, on your property, in your life, really, right? Because this is a little deeper, but real estate's a big financial move, right? And when there's financial things going on, real estate can become a part of that, but more so, just thinking of it as everything under your roof. We want to be able for you to think of us as a main point of contact, because we're in the trenches with this stuff every day, right? We're out there dealing with properties and real estate and homes. And they need to be fixed, or they need to be upgraded or repaired,
And it can be hard and kind of daunting to find the right people to do that.
Exactly. So when it comes down to okay, don't get me wrong, you always want to feel comfortable, and if you need to get additional opinions from somebody on whatever the topic is, obviously do that. But when you can come to us and be like, hey, who do you use for this? Who's your plumber? Who's your electrician? Who's your roofer? Who does kitchen remodels? Who, I need to put an addition on. I need new carpet. I need new flooring. Just all of it, right? And we're able to, hey, just use this guy last week. Give him a call, and name drop, or that sort of stuff. It goes. It's a step further, beyond Google, right?
Yeah, Google,
beyond the yellow pages,
Facebook,
right?
Because we can stand behind these people.
Yeah.
These are people that, we've used, that we know, that,
And if we can't, we'll tell.
They can be off the list.
Yeah. And if you, to be on this list, if you don't perform as a vendor, you're going to be off.
Yep.
So, honesty and transparency is key. If there's ever, I haven't talked to them in a couple of years. Last time we used them, it did great. Just delivering it with that sort of stuff too, right?
Yep.
Just the proper context. So, but also just, we're not afraid of the, the pro bono work, so to speak, right? in the sense of like, you're contacting us for your sink that's leaking. That has nothing to do with you buying or selling a home.
Yeah.
That's how we make our money, but we're happy to help.
There's
We
so many
want to
different,
be in relationship with you
there's
forever.
so many different parts of this job that we don't get
Exactly.
paid for,
And that- yeah.
but it's all part of the job because, it's an all-encompassing career that, we want to be there for all of these different times that you need us.
Yes.
And then, when we actually buy or sell, that's when there's going to be a commission involved, and that's when, we're going to get paid.
Back to relationships, back
Yep.
to service,
Yep.
right? The more that you provide in those categories, the more business is done on our end. So it's all in that cycle, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
So
one thing is you guys are just massively successful, and you've created this team, from the ground up. It's the most homes sold in Monroe County since 2017, which is it's pretty crazy stat. It's pretty awesome.
It's a cool run, yeah, for sure.
Doesn't
feel like it. We feel like we're scratching the surface, which is even more exciting.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But how have you been able to just kind of rise to the absolute, cream of the crop with this?
Great question. I think everything that you've described plays into that answer, right? Because when we're able to partner with agents that then take advantage of the partnership and go out and do the things necessary for them to have successful businesses, and by successful business as a realtor, as an agent, is how you're providing the experience and allowing the people that you're working with to reach their goals. And they're focused only on that, the agents that we partner with, and not having to worry about a lot of the in the business stuff, we call it, right? The behind the scenes stuff. Like marketing, for example, is a necessary thing in any business, really, right?
Yep.
And certainly in real estate too. Well, we have a full-time department for that to assist with, and Shane that's running this video show right now, right? so it all plays out to where, if again, back to value, right? If we're able to provide value to the agents that we partner with, that then those agents are able to provide value to the clients that entrust that agent with their life, right? That's how the world goes around, right? It's there's this concept called success through others, right? And that's what Anthony and I have embraced, to where it's our success depends on us positioning people like you to be successful, and that's the mission we're on. And it's great when that sort of accolade is there, but it's also we know we can do so much for this community, so much more for this community, from the clients that we work with, right? And we're privileged to work with, but then especially with the agent community, not especially, equal parts, like, right, the clients that we help buy, sell, invest, and then the agents that we help run successful and profitable business. That's the formula.
It just kind of all comes together, and well, I could not be more excited to be part of this mission with you guys.
Likewise,
now.
man.
And I'm just really excited for this year, the coming years, just the future. With this partnership with you guys. I just know that all of my clients, all of my sphere, my family, my friends, everyone's going to benefit from this. Again, I appreciate the opportunity, and just really looking forward to being a part of it with you
Absolutely,
guys.
Man. Welcome. Looking forward to it as well.
Thank
Jay
you very
Coddington,
much.
everybody.
Thanks, Jason.
Good stuff.